Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more EU for the Rights of Man, playing as Ethiopia. You are probably wondering what the hell is going on right about now. Why do the Ottomans exist still? Why are we at war? I am ashamed to admit it, but I forgot to save my game at the end of last video. Yeah, this is not an Iron Man campaign. I do not rely on a lot of autosaves, and I goofed. Totally slipped my mind. Now, I could have gone back to a more recent autosave. I could have. However, I decided to go with this one before we annexed the Ottomans, because, honestly, looking back, I had a bit of regret for taking and vassalizing the Ottomans and making them into a march. Pretty much the day after, I was like, that actually probably wasn't the best choice. And then I've been reading some of your guys' comments, and it's like, yeah, I think people are correct. I think people are correct in criticizing my choice to take the Ottomans. It really, strategically, was not the best decision. I think the idea of having a march down here is not a bad idea. However, the Ottomans, when they have, what was it, negative 400-something opinion from aggressive expansion? 349, but it's about to get worse if I take their territory. Yeah, no, that's not the most advisable choice, I think. So I decided to revert back to a slightly earlier autosave to before we finished off the Ottomans, and we're going to do something a little bit different. And I'll show you guys how this is going to work. Pretty much, it won't take very long. As soon as this fort is done, I'm going to end up eating all of their territory, and then we are going to do something different. So for now, let's just kind of reassert where we are and what we're doing and all that stuff. Getting some more claims against Morocco. Do I have enough claims against Timbuktu? Probably could get a couple more at least. I do want to kill them at some point. That said, these are all 3 developments, so it doesn't really matter that much. But if I end up taking up some territory down here, I might care about. We'll see. But for now, Ottomans are what matters. What is my mission now? Because I was building some stuff for the manufactories. Okay, we're still building the one in Hadia. Let's just double check that I am building that. Yes, it is currently being built. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know, just kind of picking back up in the middle of an autosave when you already thought you had finished some things and get a little bit weird. Commonwealth has laid claim to the throne of Austria. Well, now that is interesting now, isn't it? Spain is no longer a valid rival. Seriously? No, wait, seriously? I thought I just made them a rival. Now I'm not allowed to rival them. That's a little unfortunate now, ain't it? Huh. Oh, one, of course, other change, because I had to go back to the next autosave, is my king, Solomon III, has not died. We haven't got a wife and an heir yet, so, we'll want to get that fairly soon. But I've already got royal marriages with my allies, France and Russia. So, and I can't claim the throne of Spain, unfortunately. There was a time, I think, back when we had a regency council, and a Salamanid, the queen, was on the throne. Maybe we actually could have done a royal marriage and a claim of the throne of Spain back then. Or France, actually. But, now that there is Dave Valois, I'm not sure we can still do things like that. Still, okay, I guess we're not rival to Spain anymore, so we'll just be as good of a friend as we can for the time being. And now we are at 94% war score. A little bit of unnecessary attrition going on here, so let's go ahead and take the infantry and kind of split them off. Let's not take all of that. You guys go back up here. Now, the Ottomans want a peace offer, that's fine. We're going to full annex, though. And that does put me some territory in Turkey, or Greece, I'm aware. However, once you see what I am doing, I think you will agree, it makes perfect sense. Let's see, that's going to cost me 83 war score. We already have 94, but we cannot demand this province, apparently, until we have a fort on this area. So we have to siege this down. That'll be fine, though. That should be perfectly fine. What else we got going on here? Disputed succession in Scotland, Bavaria, Anhalt, Pomerania, Tuscany, and Nuremberg. Defender of the Faith. Just making sure we're not missing anything. Corruption is growing. Are we still doing core construction? We are. That's why it's growing. Frickin' overextension. All right, now that's done. 99% war score. So, Mr. Ottoman, hi, how you doing there? I'm going to take all your money, all your stuff. It's going to cost me 204 power to core. And we're not going to spend any diplomatic power by annexing you this time around. I will make you revoke some cores just for good measure, but there are no other treaties that are ultimately going to matter. So let's go ahead and end this with them, like so. Now, I know I said I didn't want to take any territory for myself in this area, and that is true. So what are we going to do? Well, one cool thing that was brought to my attention by a commenter, and he's absolutely right on this, it actually would make perfect sense to just release Greece. I mean, I had talked about it last video. It'd be kind of cool if the Ottomans like changed their culture to Greek and they could form Greece or something like that, but Greece already exists now. I mean, the nation itself never existed, but there was an event that should have fired, maybe about 100 years ago or something like that, where the nation of Greece, the nationality, the Greek nationality exists, and we now have some Greek cores. So that's what's just happened here. All three of these provinces that I've just taken already have a Greek core. What I can do now should be to, let's see, we want to create a subject. And if I create Greece, I should be able to. Gosh, I hope so. Where's Greece? There they are. Oh, they're at the very bottom. I was a little bit worried there. They will get the 3 provinces that I just took that I don't want. So we're going to create them as a vassal instead of taking the Ottomans. They follow the Catholic faith right now. We'll convert them in good time. We're not going to play as our release subject, and let's go ahead and create. And then bam, there we go. I still have a vassal in this area, but now it is Greece. And Greece does not hate the crap out of me. So I feel like that's probably the best possible choice. Now we have to kill some of these separatists on their behalf, so let's go ahead and get the men together. How many men you got here? 19 infantry? I can probably handle this as is right now. Let's go ahead and we actually have a general in charge. Let's go kill these guys real quick. Of course, we lose our cast a spell against Austria and stuff, but that should be fine. There we go. Go ahead and kill, please. And a lot of people switching some things around. Don't care about Malacca and all that printing press nonsense, blah, blah, blah. All right, now we have a wife again. So, what is our Itej looking like? Oh, God, she's horrible. No, wait, I'm sorry. Our heir is horrible. A 2-1-1 with a 3-3-2. Yeah, this is pretty sucky. Terrible heir. We're going to have to disinherit this one again. Probably. It's very unfortunate, but all right, what can we do? Now, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to... I'm pretty sure the Commonwealth will not give me military access. No, they will not, so we're going to have to get out of here. Use our transports and stuff like that. Should be fine. Let's core the rest of those territories that we did conquer. Bam, bam, bam. Estates demand control. It'll be the clergy again. That's fine. We shall give you... Let's give you this. Nope, I can't give you that one. 10 development. I don't really want to give you that much. Hang on. States. 6 development, 7 development. This has a fair bit of taxes, but it does have a trade company. This one makes more sense. All right. Give that off to the clergy. That should satisfy them. No problem. Anyway, yeah, so there's Greece, and they shall be our loyal vassal and eventually our march. What kind of stuff can I do to them? Let's take a look at the subjects. Interview map mode here. So they like me at 55 right now. They have no liberty desire, and I am getting 0.26 ducats per month. I probably should enforce their religion. That's going to increase their liberty desire significantly, but we're definitely going to want to do that. And I don't need to placate them or anything else, so yeah, that should be fine. Let's first off, before we forget anything, we are actually over our relationship slot limit right now, so we need to break our military access from Spain, save ourselves a bit of diplomatic power, and let's not improve relations with them. I don't think it's going to matter at this point. Let's take a look at Morocco. We wanted to claim this one, right? Yeah, draw, or whatever you call it. So let's go ahead and fabricate that claim right now. Boom. Let's turn off our forts. I do not need these. I'm not sure why they all turned back on. Problem solved. Hello, Greece. And by the way, there was a way, right, if we wanted to break off the Ottomans, we could have done stuff with them. Namely, we could have removed them as a march, because I preemptively made them a march, and I probably shouldn't have. And we would have lost stability in order to do that, and then we could have released them as a vassal, which would have cost me a few things as well. So it would have been very expensive, in addition to the diplomatic power and the money I already lost making the Ottomans into a vassal in the first place. So it would have been costly. We still could have released them and eventually conquered them and formed Greece, but since I had to kind of go backwards because I lost that save file, I mean, I figured why not, right? I think you guys will forgive me for that. Sometimes mistakes are made, sometimes I think of something better. And sometimes you guys suggest something better, and that's just kind of what happened there, so... But Greece should be pretty awesome for us. Now, they have a lot of Orthodox zealots, which is unfortunate. They're actually trying to convert people to the Catholic faith, all of them. That's not really acceptable. I'm probably going to want to... Yeah, I'm probably going to want to enforce their religion now, before they keep doing that. Before they get any sort of religious zeal. So, we're going to go ahead and enforce their religion, make them Coptic. They're unhappy with me. I'm so sorry. We will send a diplomat to improve relations with you over time as best we can. But now that we are officially the same religion, that also gives us a pretty nice... modifier, so The Liberty Desire sucks, but their opinion's fine, and I don't ever intend on annexing them, so, you know, it's probably going to be okay. All right, Morocco will cede a province to Timbuktu. Just one. All right, Timbuktu, how you doing there? We're going to have to murder you. I could break my alliance off with Oman, which I had done previously. And that will give me a 5-year truce time with them, which is probably fine. So I'm going to go ahead and dissolve this alliance, unless there's anything I want to do with them first. Is there anything I want to do with them first? If I declared war on Hijaz, Oman would join. I could use them one last time. Should I do that? Should I just wipe out Hijaz, use Oman one last time, and then break the alliance off? That could be kind of good. Maybe I should do that. The thing is, I had wanted to go kill Noop and stuff, right? So, I don't know. I mean, getting rid of Hijaz will be nice. And I might as well get some use out of Oman. They haven't been very useful to me thus far. In fact, I can't even remember the last time we called them into a war. These are trade ships. These should be protecting trade in Alexandria as well. There we go. We were going to build a new legion, weren't we? Let's go ahead and do that. The templates, are they still broken, or having reloaded the game, are they going to be fixed? 12, 12, 4, in 28 provinces, save. Yeah, they're still here. All right. See, this one, okay, yeah, this is definitely a bug. So this one province will be used to build the template, even though the numbers are correct. In this one, 28 provinces will be used. This is the correct one, so I'm not sure what it was doing. But there we go. So we should see, yeah, okay. So now we're going to build another legion of troops. They're going to build where they're supposed to. All is well with the world. We have a bit of money to spend. What should we spend it on? Do we want to get more manufactories, or do we want to get more ships? I mean, we could afford to get a lot more ships. We probably should get a lot more ships, to be honest. Let's go ahead and build them over here. And I'm going to build them up here so that hopefully they don't build on this side of the Suez. Like they did previously, which is just really confusing. So yeah, let's go ahead and just start building up our naval strength as well. We're going to want that. There we go. Bunch of cores should be finishing off pretty soon. That'll be a nice amount of overextension gone. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, up to 68 prestige, growing at a fair rate right now. Our coast has been raided by Morocco. Frickin' Berbers. I hate them all. All right, keep transporting those troops, please. You're doing a great job. You're doing a fantastic job. Wow, this has a lot of supply limit in it, doesn't it? Yes, indeed it does. Conversion successful of Hilla. Hilla was one of those holy sites, I think, so that's pretty nice. Good, and these guys can just go dock up. So how you doing there, Greece? Hi! Hi, Greece! Konstantinos Lamsiotis? I don't know. I'm not sure how you speak that in Greek. So when do we want to designate them as a march? Now, if we designate them as a march, they'll be able to have better military strength. We won't get any taxation from them, though. They generally are pretty happy with being marches. Countries feel far more secure that way. Let's go ahead and start marching this troop down toward Hijaz, and we're going to need one legion to stay behind, I think. So that'll be fine. And as a new one comes together, we'll have 2 armies to fight against Afghanistan and Hijaz. We'll use them on, and then we'll break them off. Sound good? I think it sounds okay. Yeah, I don't know. I know that some people will probably be a little bit disconcerted that I just kind of reloaded a file like that. And one, I mean, I had to at some point. You're going to lose some progress. It's just, I might as well correct a mistake rather than make things needlessly painful, don't you think? And if some people think that that's kind of cheating, I apologize. But I don't do, oop, these guys are going to beat us, right? They almost beat us last time, if I recall. Let's go ahead and start sending some reinforcements just to be safe. Nope, we're going to be fine this time. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I don't mean to be kind of cheaty, but I don't do Iron Man games for a couple of reasons. Specifically, because, well, okay, 1, because there's no room for error. But 2, because Iron Man games have a tendency to break when there's major updates to the game, major patches. Not always, but sometimes. And losing this series for YouTube would absolutely suck. So there we go. Noble families are feuding. Do we want to have noble regiments, local autonomy, or lose diplomatic power? What province is this? Bardera. Right here. 11 troops in Bolu. Okay, so first off, losing 25% autonomy here is not a big deal. It's only 3 development, so whatever. Bolu is where we already have an army. Oh. Well, in that case, no, we'll just we'll just deal with this. Hang on. Side with one family. Ethiopian noble peasants. Or revolt. Instant death! There we go. That was easy. Thank you! Lost an advisor. Alright, who are we going to get? Now, we don't need a ton of military power. I don't have a lot of uses for it right now. Discipline, cheap. It's pretty decent. Alternatively, if you go to the estates, I could recruit a minister. That's a diplomat. That's not who I want. Theologian, inquisitor. No, we actually can't get a military advisor. I forget about that. Let's go for the discipline guy. Discipline is still very good in wars, and I don't need the power. Why spend that much money on it that I'm just going to waste? I can save that money for manufactories. And the other thing that we need to start doing, something I've thought about in the last, in between the last video, we need to start building universities. Okay? Universities are really good for a couple of reasons. Let's see, where are they? University, there we go. First off, they reduce the development cost, which is pretty useful, especially if you do need to use your development in order to try and get better institution spread. But, two, these are going to be required for the Enlightenment institution. So remember how last time we built some manufactories in order to try and get better progress with the manufactories institution? Well, the Enlightenment requires universities. Now, what I have heard, and I haven't verified this, but it sounds like it could be true, is the reason the Commonwealth got the manufactories and I did not is because, well, no, they didn't build a manufactory in their capital, just maybe in the same capital state? Let's see. No, that's not even in the same state. I'm not too sure why the Commonwealth got theirs then. Maybe they were just lucky. Well, either way, universities will be important for spreading the Enlightenment. We should start building those pretty soon. We have about 44 years, so maybe not a huge rush, but it would be a good thing to get in the near future. So, as we are looking to spend our money, universities should definitely be a priority for me. Managed to convert some more people. Excellent. And that does not free up any territories. Okay, never mind. So, got another legion on the way. We're going to have to fight Afghanistan. Why don't you go to Hafar? So, Hijaz, hi, how you doing there? We're going to call in Oman in a holy war. And, yeah, let's get some final use out of these losers. Okay, let's put a general in charge here. You'll do fine. I'm going to give the really good maneuver general to you so you can move around a little bit faster. This army is going to be used against, Afghanistan primarily. Let's go ahead and turn off all those forts again. No need to spend the money. And yes, Afghanistan did join the war. Okay, I was kind of hoping they wouldn't. Just save me a little bit of time, but that's why we called in Oman, to make it super duper easy. Let's go ahead and split these troops as soon as they... Actually, let's just go ahead and move the infantry over here. The cannons are what matters in order to get the siege progress. No need to take that much attrition. We're going to cross the strait into Moghestan. Wherever the heck that is. Never heard of it. Can call allies into war. Russia. I do not need your help, Russia, but I appreciate your enthusiasm and your willingness to be useful to me. Thank you. All right, Afghanistan is on the way with 27,000 troops. Let's make sure we can block them off here. Is there any defensive territory? No, it is all desert and coastal desert. Kind of to be expected, but that should be fine. Are you guys looking okay as far as unrest? Yeah, why don't you guys go up here now? And you can go to, I don't care really, the highlands, I guess. Should be fine. This army will go over to Arabanda. Try to put those rebels down. Looking fairly decent over here. I think we got a bit of unrest from the Moroccans, but not much. Not much. And Greece, you know, it is already a Greek core. I mean, I would think they're okay. And yes, the missionaries are now transferring into Coptic faith instead of Catholic. And their capital, Thessalonica, immediately gets converted to Coptic. So they're actually going to be my religion pretty soon, which is very convenient. And that actually should help a lot with the Liberty Desire, I think. They won't be quite as upset with me, eventually. Siege of Fazaj or something? Oh, we finally finished that. Wow, that was really quick. All right, new settlement. Prestige or base tax in Cameroon? Prestige is nice. Can I disinherit my heir? I can, and I should. Disinherit the heir. And my prestige is going up by 4 per year. You know what? Just get the base tax. Prestige is not hard to come by. Really not. I married a much older woman, by the way. She's 11 years my senior. That was quite a cougar. I don't know what I'm thinking. Afghanistan's running away. Of course they are. Let's go take some defensive grounds. Well, it's not actually defensive, but why don't we go over there? He's going to hold the strait so that I have to take a straight crossing penalty, isn't he? Nope, he's running away. Good. Turn it... I don't care about that. That does not matter. All right, we need to be ending up this video pretty soon, but we're going to beat up on Afghanistan a little bit. We're just going to remove Hejaz from the map because I'm kind of tired of them existing, being a little bit of an eyesore here in Saudi Arabia. When the time comes, I will kill Oman, and I will take the rest of the peninsula. But we also need to be continuing to focus our efforts over here in Western Africa as much as we can. And with Greece down, I think this will be a lot better for us. In fact, they already have 2 forts. We really should consider just making them into a march pretty soon. They have no unrest. They're actually doing really well. Yeah, having the right faith and everything is helping quite a bit with their local unrest, so now they're looking good. Not bad. 18 development, 16 development, and 7. Greece is going to be strong, and let's make sure that we can tell them that I want them to go ahead and start fabricating claims on all of their proper cores. In fact, we might even have a Reconquest Casus Belli. We're not going to claim this quite yet. A Reconquest Casus Belli against Austria. And I'll go ahead and announce that I want them to go ahead and start making claims against these guys as well, the Commonwealth. What do you have claims on? Or cores on? There we go, okay. Adern, Skopje, Epirus, Athens, Achaia, and Morea. You don't have a claim here? Really? Huh, interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, Reconquest wars are certainly pretty profitable. In fact, I don't know. I mean, how's Austria looking? They got a lot of allies. Denmark, Hungary, the Commonwealth, Mainz, and Münster and Trier. So yeah, not really the optimal target right now, but if there ever presents an opportunity to attack Austria, possibly with the help of Russia and France, we could definitely strengthen up our march and do the same thing to the Commonwealth. Not a bad idea overall, in my opinion. Not a bad idea at all. All right, thank you all for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button. Leave a comment. Don't roast me too much. I think you understand my reasoning, and I think ultimately it's going to be better for the series. And subscribe if you have not already. My name has been Pravus, and I will see you guys next time.